Welcome to another one of our HubSpot tutorials. This is CJ with The Gist. We're an inbound marketing and growth agency and certified HubSpot solutions partner based in Buffalo, New York. Let's dive in. And this video is designed to show you how you can convert more leads on your website using HubSpot's pop-up forms. Now, when you build forms with HubSpot, there's two forms. There's a regular form, and these are forms that you just embed on your site. And then there's pop-up forms. Pop-up forms could be a form, and they could also just be like a little pop-up notification with a link to another page. The idea is that if you use them right, tastefully, not too much, you don't want some like spammy page, and contextually, so that the call to action on the form aligns with why you would reasonably expect somebody to be on a given page, right? You can do a better job of directing people to the information that they're looking for and help them engage further with your business, and you can continue to solve their problems. So I'm going to show you how to do this. It's super simple. So the way you create a pop-up form is you go to Marketing, Lead Capture, and then Forms. This will show all of the forms that you've created, both pop-up and regular. And to create a new form, you just click Create Form. Now, instead of regular form, you click pop-up form and then hit next. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to choose the type of the pop-up form. You can have this pop-up box, which is kind of a screen takeover. You can have a drop-down banner. You can have a slide-in left or a slide-in right, right? So the way this pop-up one works is typically on exit intent, so it triggers when the mouse comes up here, but it actually can trigger a variety of ways. It can trigger based on percentage scroll or time on site, but for the sake of this example, one of the ones that I like the most is slide in right, because it feels less intrusive, but yet it's still effective and commands attention. So I'm going to pick this one, and I'm also going to name this. So I'm going to say pop-up, let's see, pop-up, you want to type, pop-up. We'll say slide in right, subscribe to emails. So the idea of this form is I'm going to use this to say, hey, do you want our, if let's say we'll put it on our blog, and so you want our best articles to come to you, sign up for email updates, right? I picked the type of form. Now I'm going to customize the call out, and I'm going to use, my brand color, my base color is actually black, so I'll go with black here, but you can pick obviously any color, and this is where you edit the call out text. So I'll say, want the articles to come to you. Our email newsletter is super valuable and we send it just once a month, right? And then subscribe now. Maybe I'll put an exclamation point. And now you pick what should the button link to. So again, it can go to a non-HubSpot URL, and really that's the end of it. One of your HubSpot pages, if you're using the HubSpot CMS, you can download a file, it can go to a meeting link, or a calendar event, which is pretty cool. So literally somebody can book time on your calendar right from in here. But let's say we're just going to do a form step, right? So now that I've done that, I'm going to go to form, and this is where you pick your form fields. So I'll just say in the form body, say just give us your name and email and you'll be all set. So I'll say we'll do first name, we'll do last name, and that's it. And we'll reorder this so that it goes here. Whoops, first name. I swear I can do this. First name, last name, email. We'll keep the subscribe now, and then we'll go to the thank you. Thanks for your submission. Check your inbox for a confirmation. Because maybe I'm going to do a workflow that says whenever somebody completes this form, I'm going to have a workflow set up so it automatically sends them a confirmation email. Right? You could also build that right now. You can create that follow-up email. It'd be super easy. Or you could do it through workflows if there's other actions you want to take when somebody fills out this form. Let's say you want to update a contact property, you want to create a task, put them on a list, assign them to a rep, whatever it may be. In that case, you probably want to build this through workflows, but if all you want to do is send them a follow-up email, this is where you do that. Next is targeting. So this is which pages you want to show this pop-up on, right? So you can do all pages or you can do specific pages. As you get better over this, you'll create more contextualized pop-up forms. So rather than just a generic one that shows up on all pages, right? Maybe you have a series of pages around a particular subject, and you have a particular pop-up form dedicated only showing up pages on that subject. This over time is going to make your website more contextual and actionable, and you'll see a significant increase in leads over time when you do this. You can also decide which visitors see this. So it could be all visitors, but you could say, only show this to people on certain lists, exclude current clients, and then what are the triggers, right? So in this instance, you could do it on 50% page scroll and or elapsed time. Maybe you only want to have it show after 70 seconds. Maybe you're nervous about your website, feeling like it's going to be feel too spammy. So you just say not on 50% page scroll, only if somebody's been on here for, let's say, 30 seconds. Right? Minimum is 7 seconds, but usually what I do is I stick with the recommendations because HubSpot has studied this over millions of iterations through all its variables, and so I like to keep with the recommendations because I usually see more success that way. Then you can either schedule it to publish at a certain date. You can schedule it for later or just publish it right away. Turn it off for small screens. If somebody dismisses it, when does it show up again? A day, 3 days, a month? When contacts are captured, who does that go to? And then you can just preview it, which is really cool. All right, subscribe now. First name, CJ Maurer. Right, so it's super easy. Right, and now you can see that. And now you can just publish it. Now, I'm not going to do that because this is a demo account and I don't want to start, confusing all my pages, but it's literally that easy. And I use this on my own site, create these for my clients all the time, and done right, done tastefully, it's a really great way to engage your prospects and your website visitors, get them to information that they find useful, and really generate more leads. Add more contacts in your CRM, hand them off to your sales team for review, for screening, for follow-up. And this is really how you create a scalable and sustainable model for growth, one of many. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you want to dive deeper into this topic, suggest we do a new tutorial on a new topic, or if you want to learn more about our HubSpot onboarding and support services, head on over to thegistcontent.com/HubSpot. Thanks for watching.